to the DPP to recall the file, review the decision, just as he has just reviewed the decision for Aisha Juma for the offense of murder and terminated those proceedings. There is a serious onslaught by Ipoa against the police. This is a serious attack on the independence of the police. It is only the police that have an outsider to investigate them. When advocates misbehave, they are investigated by their colleagues called the disciplinary committee. When judges misbehave and magistrates, they are arrested and charged before the same colleagues called judges and magistrates. What is so special that the police must have a group called Ipoa that has gone to bed with the civil society? Ahmed Rashid is being arrested so that funds will come in to fund the civil society. This is a money minting process, but there is life. Ahmed Rashid's children, Ahmed Rashid's family, Ahmed Nasir's beneficiaries, who are the business community, the citizens of Isli, will suffer because Ipoa is in bed with the civil society. For how long will the security of this country be at the hands of the civil society and Ipoa? For how long will widows suffer? We, in the petition, we have filed a lot of affidavits of the people who the two boys had robbed. Those people, nobody has ever recorded a statement from them. Nobody has recorded a statement from the people who were robbed. Nobody has reported the incident of that businessman. We have put the photos into the petition. His head was cut off completely, and he stayed in Nairobi hospital for more than 2 years. Is Ipoa feeding the family? Is Ipoa paying the bills? This is an orchestrated attack on the police, and Kenyans are now going to be left unattended. We know very well that the DPP will listen to us. We know very well under Article 157, sub-Article 6, 7, and 11, the DPP will recall this file and reconsider so that Ahmed Nasir goes back to protect Kenyans. Are we going to the time when the Muslim community could always carry weapons like Masais to go to the mosque so that they are now protecting themselves? 7 days, Ahmed Rashid has not been on duty. It is chaos to go to Islam. And members of the press, we urge you to go see what is happening. Send the civil society to take charge of the security of Isli. Send Ipoa to take charge of security of Isli. They will not. My good friend Cliff will highlight some of the other issues in the petition.
Let us get a few things straight. And to get a few things straight, we need to just look at what is going on at this particular moment. Ipoa has been dying. Ipoa needed life, needed oxygen, needed to remain relevant. To remain relevant, they must be seen to do something. To be seen to do something, they must create a case. They must create a situation. So what do? They go back more than 5 years to look for something that they can be able to use for the purpose of survival. Why? They were looking irrelevant. Ahmed Rashid is now being looked for so that he can be charged for murder on the 8th of December. Let us look at the case. Is it a real case? Yes, allegedly people died. Allegedly they were shot by Rashid. Allegedly it was caught on tape. Allegedly it is Rashid who did the offense. You can see I'm using the word allegedly. Why? This was not something that was captured at the scene that Ahmed Rashid was there. It is a tape, it's a video, it's a clip that has been uploaded. On where? Social media. Then you're told that now that has been recorded, it is evidence. How can that be evidence? We know what the Evidence Act says. If you are going to use a clip that was recorded, you must then authenticate it and verify it. And apart from doing that, you must get the person who said allegedly recorded it, and then it gives a statement. Thereafter, what do? The persons who are seen in that clip must then be identified. How do you do that? You put it on you put him on a parade. Has that been done until now? No. Has authentication been done? No. Then what do you do after that if the person has been identified? You call him and ask him his side of the story. Obviously, there must be a complainant. And if there is a complainant, there must be somebody who is being complained about. And if it is Ahmed Rashid, then you give him what you call natural justice. Rules of natural justice, they are very simple. You call him so that he can be able to answer to those claims. Has the state done that? No. What do you do when there are two parties? You listen to them. You become an arbiter. You become intelligence. Justice is then served. If you don't call Rashid, have you served justice? You have not. Fine. Thereafter, after he has come and you have taken those things, after you weigh, is when you decide whether you can charge somebody. We know a video evidence and what it is. The item, the cameras like these ones that you have here, if that's the one that was used to record, you must then be able to tell the investigating officer that it still exists, it's still in a good working condition, and that it can be used or be brought at the same time to the court as evidence. Has that been done at this particular moment? No. So what happens? You wake up Rashid one day in the morning and tell him, look here, you're supposed to be charged for murder. Based on what? We are not saying that Rashid has done or has not done anything. We are saying that procedures must be followed. We are saying that the rule of law does not only act for the person who complains, it also acts for the person who has been complained against. It must be done. The DPP is an intelligent man. I want to believe so. And I tend to think that if he's an intelligent man, then these are the things he needs to look at. He needs to look at the circumstances, he needs to look at Ipoa who want to be relevant, and he needs to look at Rashid who is being fixed without being given an opportunity. You don't only be heard in court, you're supposed also to be heard by the officers so that we do not go through this charade. Has that been done again? No. I'm now going back to the intelligence of the DPP. If then he has not done that, is he still intelligent? I am not saying that he is not. I am only giving out questions. Questions that he needed to answer. He has not. But because of pressure, from quarters that we do not know, from quarters that we imagine, plus Ipoa, plus the civil society, now Rashid must go to court. Why? Because the DPP does not want to dig deeper. He does not want to investigate this matter more. He has not done anything. So is this matter really a case that can be taken to court? And that's why we have the petition. The petition then shows you the things and the gaps that are remaining. And now that I believe that he might be intelligent, what does he need to do at this particular moment? He needs to call that file and look at it again deeply, look at it closely, and see whether this case actually, at the end of the day, can it be proved. Tushamaliza zile siku zilikuwa nasemekana tuenda mbele pale utajitoa, peleka tu mbele utajitoa, utasema hiyo yote mbele. That is not the day in this day and age now. Now you have to be meticulous. Now you have to do your duty. Nobody has to run away from it. So what I'm telling the DPP, and for me, I still want to believe that he's intelligent enough. Call that file, recall it, look at it deeply, look at the circumstances, look at the people who are bringing the case, look at the evidence that you have got, look at the tapes that you are saying you're going to be there. Then tell us whether you're going to call Twitter to come and give you evidence in court. It cannot succeed.
will allow the business community chairman, one hapa, uje mbele, business community chair, what? The business community can now address.
Thank you so much. My name is Omar Ahmed. I might not say much because the good lawyers have covered the life and the current in Isli. What is happening in Isli is exactly what they have mentioned. Now we are here to retrieve our peace, to retrieve our life before, and we are fully behind the good lawyers. The NGOs, the civil society, and the Ipoa, who are trying to make money from, I don't know, international community or other people, the unknown people. They do not care about our safety and security. Our businesses were booming before. Now we are not sure what's going to happen next. The situation is dark right now as we speak because of the hunting, the illegal hunting that Ipoa are doing to Rashid and his group. It is not only him now they are targeting, because all his group will not work if Rashid is being hunted, and we left alone like that. Now we are fully behind our good lawyers. We are our old society of Isli and the good people of Isli and in Nairobi are happy to work with the lawyers, and we will stand until the last minute that Rashid get his free and go back to his work as he was doing before. The rules of engagement are very clear. Rashid is not a criminal. He has acted within the law, and criminals are being terminated and engaged by the police all over the country, in Mombasa, in Turkana, in Nordistan, in all over part of the country. But we can see the Ipoa are saying some of the criminals are better than the others. So it is like they are dividing the rules of engagement. It is good on their own way, but the rules of engagement is very clear. Rashid has done as what the rules of police needed to be done. And he terminated the gangs who are terrorizing Isli, who are terrorizing in the whole of Nairobi. And we are happy for what he has done. And we will make sure that he will remain in police force. He will be given a higher rank as soon as possible. And we will stand with justice and with the good lawyers. Thank you so much.